You have spent most of your life playing small. You have spent most of your life negotiating your worth. You have spent most of your life questioning whether or not you're good enough for the life that you desire. Questioning whether or not you're good enough for the relationship that you desire. Questioning whether or not you are good enough for everything that you desire in this world, right? And because you spend so much time questioning your worth, you deter yourself from going after everything that you want in this life, right? But I really want you to hear me when I say this, right? I really want you to hear me when I say this, because I truly do mean it when I say this. You are worthy of the life that you desire. I'm gonna say it again. You are worthy of the life that you desire. You are worthy of the relationship that you desire. You are worthy of the business, the career, the job, whatever it is that you desire in this life. You are worthy of that. But it doesn't matter if I think you're worthy. It doesn't matter if I believe you're worthy. The only thing matters is that you get to a place in which you recognize that you are worthy of everything that you desire, so that you can start taking action to live the life that you truly want to live. That is the only thing that matters, right? Is that you believe it. See, here's the thing, my good people. When it comes on to this thing that we call life, you have to move with audacity. You have to move with the idea, the belief, the knowing that whatever it is that you desire in this life, you are worthy of it. It doesn't matter if it's that relationship. It doesn't matter if it's that job. Whatever it is that you want in this life, you have to believe and know that you are worthy of it. And as a matter of fact, you have to know deep in your heart that everything that you desire in this life is already yours. And it's about giving yourself the opportunity, giving yourself the chance to claim what is already yours. So a lot of you guys watching this, the one thing that you're missing right now is audacity. How long are you going to continue playing small? How long are you going to continue to undermine yourself? How long are you going to continue to question your worth? How long? Every single day, every single month, every single year of your life that you spend playing small, right? That you spend undermining yourself, a portion of your life passes by. A portion of your life is lost by continuing to play small, right? You have to recognize your worth. You have to step into your self-worth. You have to reclaim your worth. You can't continue to go through life playing small. You can't continue to undermine yourself. You can't continue to look at other people and you see other people living the life that they want, having the relationships that they want, and you believe that they are worthy of that and you are not. You can't keep doing that. I really do believe that there's truly so much to who we are, so much potential, so much that wants to be expressed. But if we don't give ourselves the opportunity to truly express ourselves, to truly live without shackles, to truly live with freedom, then we will spend most of our lives continuously undermining our worth. We're going to spend so much of our lives continuing to undermine ourselves and devalue ourselves and see other people and the things that we want, completely above us, without recognizing that we have the capacity, we have the potential to have the life that we want in this world, right? We have to. See, I made a video a few months ago, right? And in the video, I was saying that you'll begin to recognize just how magnificent you are if you allow yourself to live more, right? And essentially what I meant was, in taking action, in allowing ourselves to move past our fears, in allowing ourselves to take action despite our self-judgment, our insecurities, so on and so forth, right? We will come to recognize just how much we're capable of. And I really do believe that the more we allow ourselves to live without the shackles, or at least move and take action despite our fears, the more we sort of begin to recognize just how much potential there is to us. And not only that, we'll begin to recognize that we truly are worthy of everything that we desire in this life, right? But a big reason why a lot of us never get to a place in which we begin to recognize our own self-worth is because we keep ourselves in a cage. Is because we keep ourselves hostage. Is because we dwell so much in our minds and we don't give ourselves the opportunity to go towards the things that we desire, right? Like in my own personal life, for example, right? And I've talked about this on so many occasions. I lived with so much fear. I live with so much hang-ups, right? I live with, me constantly questioning my worth, right? But then I got to a point in which I recognized that I couldn't continue living life constantly questioning myself. I couldn't continue to live life allowing my fears to deter me from taking action. And once I began to move despite those fears, once I began to move even in the midst of me questioning my own self-worth, I was able to prove myself wrong, because the more I lived, the more I took action, the more I lived with a sense of courage, the more I recognized just how much I was capable of, and the more my self-worth grew. So quite often, the one thing that is preventing us from truly recognizing our self-worth, the one thing that is truly preventing us from letting go of our insecurities and our fears and our self-judgment, is the courage to move despite those things, is the courage to take action, is the courage to give ourselves a chance. Truthfully, that's all we need. That's all we need a lot of the times. To act, to move, to take action, even when we're in a state of self-doubt. But this life that we have, this thing that we call life, this temporary existence, it is too short for us to continue to question our worth. It is too short for us to keep ourselves in a cage. It is too short for us to keep ourselves hostage. We have to set ourselves free. We have to move, right? We can't continue to go through life playing small. We can't. We can't continue to undermine ourselves. Every single one of us is worthy of the life that we desire. Every single one of us. But the only difference between the people who are truly living the lives that they desire and the people who are stagnant in their lives is that the people who are living their lives, they had to recognize their own worth. They had to step into their own worth. They had to begin to live with audacity. in order for them to truly start living the life that they want. That's the only difference between those who are living the life that they want and those who are not. Our beliefs. But the beautiful thing about beliefs is that they are things that we can choose. That's the most beautiful thing. The person who thinks he or she is worthy is just as correct as the person who doesn't believe he or she is worthy. Both people are correct. So when it comes on to beliefs in this life, there is no such thing as a correct belief, right? Outside of morals and ethics, there's no such thing as a correct belief. Life is not about finding the correct belief. Life is about choosing the belief that works for you. Choosing the belief that is in your best interest. Choosing the belief that will allow you to live the life that you want to live. That is simply what life is about. And once you recognize that life is simply about choosing the belief that works for you and is in your favor, then you will recognize that you can choose to be on the side of all things good. You can choose to be on the side of knowing you are worthy. You can choose to be on the side of stepping into your self-worth. It's a choice, a conscious choice before it becomes unconscious or subconscious. It is a conscious choice. But most of us, we continue to live and we belittle ourselves. We undermine ourselves. We constantly question ourselves. And then we wonder why our lives are stagnant. Then we wonder why we can't move forward. Then we wonder why everyone else or the people that we see are living the lives that they want to live. But yet we're still stagnant in our lives. We wonder why. You have to make the choice. You have to make the choice to step into your self-worth. You have to make the choice. No one can make it for you. No one is going to come into your life and give you the life that you desire. No one is going to, and no one can. It is on you. It is on you. I know the world might seem big. I know the world might seem large. But it doesn't mean that you have to feel small within it. You are worthy of the life that you desire. You are worthy of a place in this world. There is a place in this world for you too. Right? The people who you see living the lives that they want to live. The people who are living the lives that they want to live. The only difference between you and them is that they claim their place in this world. They stepped into their place in this world. They believe that the life that they desire is their birthright. And they stepped fully into it, unapologetically into it. That's truly the only difference. But you can't continue to go through life undermining yourself. You can't continue to go through life negotiating your worth. You can't. We're here for a short time. We're here for a short period. And before you know it, this thing that we call life is taken away from us. And while we're here, the onus is on us to recognize our self-worth and to go towards everything that we truly desire. But the more you allow your fears, the more you allow your self-judgments, the more you allow your insecurities to get in the way of moving forward, the more your life will continue to pass you by. So now is the time, now is the moment, now is the opportunity to step into the life that is truly yours. Now is the time. If you're watching this right now, now is the time. There is no time like the present, and there is no time outside of the present. Now is the time. Right? So don't let another day, don't let another month, don't let another year pass by and you continue to dwell in that place of self-judgment, and you continue to dwell in that place of questioning and negotiating your worth. You need to claim your place in this world. You need to step into what is truly yours. You need to. Alright? So thank you for watching. Thank you for being here with me. Give yourself a bit of love every day, like I always say. And I will see y'all in the next one. Peace and blessings.